Stop what you're doing. Right now, while you're watching this video, AI agents are booking flights, writing code, and managing entire business operations for companies you've definitely heard of. And most people have no idea this is happening. Here's the truth about AI agents that nobody's telling you. They're not just fancy chatbots, and they're definitely not replacing humans tomorrow, but they are quietly revolutionizing how work gets done. And if you're still thinking of AI as just asking ChatGPT questions, you're missing the bigger picture entirely. I'm going to show you exactly what AI agents really are, why tech giants are investing billions into them, and most importantly, how they'll actually impact your daily life. We'll build this understanding step by step, starting with tools you already use, then revealing the 3 critical capabilities that separate AI agents from everything else. Let's decode the future. Level 1. The AI you already know. Okay, let's start with familiar ground. Right now, when you use ChatGPT, Claude, or any AI chatbot, here's what's happening. You type a question, the AI thinks for a moment, then gives you an answer. Think of it like asking a really smart friend for advice. You say, "Help me write a professional email declining a meeting," and boom, you get a perfectly crafted response that's probably more polite than anything you'd write yourself. But here's where it gets interesting. What happens when you ask that same AI, "What meetings do I have next week?" It fails completely, right? It has no idea about your calendar, your schedule, or anything specific to your life. This reveals something crucial about current AI. It's reactive, not proactive. It waits for your command, processes it based on its training, and responds. No matter how smart it seems, it's essentially a very sophisticated question-answering machine. And here's the key limitation. It can only work with information you directly provide, or information it learned during training. It can't go out and gather new information, it can't connect to your apps, and it definitely can't do multiple things in sequence without you guiding every single step. Remember this pattern, because we're about to see how AI agents shatter these limitations entirely. Level 2. Connected AI systems. Now let's upgrade our AI. Imagine we give ChatGPT the ability to actually access your calendar. Suddenly, when you ask, "What meetings do I have next week?" it can go fetch that information and give you a real answer. This is what we call connected AI, or AI with tools. Instead of being limited to its training data, the AI can now reach out to external services, databases, and applications to get fresh, relevant information. Here's a real example. I recently set up an AI system that monitors my project management tool. When I ask, "What's blocking my team this week?" it doesn't just guess, it actually logs into our workspace, scans through active tasks, identifies bottlenecks, and gives me a comprehensive status report. The magic happens through what developers call APIs, basically digital bridges that let different software systems talk to each other. The AI can now send requests like "Get calendar events for next week," or "Fetch latest sales data," and incorporate that real-time information into its responses. But here's where it gets even more interesting. We can chain multiple tools uses together. First, check the calendar. Then, based on what meetings are coming up, I fetch the relevant documents from Google Drive. Then, analyze those documents for key talking points. Then, draft an agenda email and send it to all participants. This is starting to feel pretty powerful, right? But there's still one critical limitation. A human is still orchestrating this entire sequence. I'm telling the AI exactly what steps to take and in what order. If the process breaks down, maybe a document isn't where I expected it to be, the system just stops and waits for me to fix the problem and give it new instructions. Level 3. The true AI agents. Now we arrive at the game changer, the true AI agents. Here's the fundamental shift that changes everything. Instead of me telling the AI exactly what to do step by step, I give it a goal and let it figure out how to achieve that goal. The AI becomes the decision maker in the process. Let me paint this picture with a concrete example. Instead of saying, "First check my calendar, then fetch documents, then draft an agenda," I simply say, "Prepare me for next week's client presentation." A true AI agent takes this goal and starts reasoning.
Okay, to prepare for a client presentation, I need to understand what the presentation is about. Let me check the calendar for presentation details. I see it's with Acme Corporation about their fourth quarter strategy. Now I need to gather context. Let me pull up previous conversations with this client, recent project updates, and any relevant market research. I should also check if there are existing presentation templates I can use.
Notice what's happening here? The AI is making decisions about what information to gather and in what sequence. If one approach doesn't work, it adapts and tries a different strategy. But here's where it gets truly impressive. AI agents can engage in what we call iterative improvement. If the first draft of something isn't good enough, the agent doesn't just stop. It evaluates its own work and refines it. In our presentation prep example, the agent might draft initial slides, then critique them.
These slides are too text-heavy and don't highlight our key differentiators clearly enough.
So it revises the approach, creates more visual slides, and better emphasizes unique value propositions. This self-improvement loop can continue until the agent is satisfied it's met the quality criteria for the goal. Let me show you what this looks like in practice across different industries. Customer service. Instead of customers navigating phone trees and waiting on hold, an AI agent can access order histories, troubleshoot technical issues, process returns, and even escalate complex cases to the right human specialists, all while maintaining context throughout the entire interaction. Financial analysis. Rather than analysts spending hours gathering data from multiple sources, an AI agent can monitor market conditions, compile relevant financial reports, identify trends, and generate investment insights, updating its analysis as new information becomes available throughout the day. Content creation. Here's one that might hit close to home. Marketing teams are using AI agents that research trending topics, analyze competitor content, generate multiple content variations, test different headlines, and even schedule posts across platforms, all while maintaining brand voice consistency. Research and development. Scientists are deploying AI agents that can scan through thousands of research papers, identify relevant studies, synthesize findings, and even suggest new experimental approaches based on gaps in current knowledge. The key difference in all these examples is autonomy. These aren't tools waiting for specific instructions. They're systems capable of independent reasoning toward achieving specified objectives. So what makes something a true AI agent versus just connected AI? There are 3 essential capabilities. First, autonomous reasoning. The agent can analyze problems, evaluate options, and make decisions about how to proceed without human intervention at every step. Second, tool orchestration. The agent can use multiple tools and services in sequence, adapting its approach based on what it discovers along the way. Third, goal-oriented persistence. The agent doesn't give up when it hits obstacles. It evaluates its progress, adjusts its strategy, and continues working toward the objective until it succeeds, or determines the goal isn't achievable. When you see all 3 of these capabilities working together, you're looking at a true AI agent. Now, here's what this actually means for your daily life and career. In the short term, AI agents are going to eliminate a lot of routine coordination work. Things like scheduling meetings, following up on emails, organizing information for projects, and generating standard reports. These tasks will increasingly happen automatically in the background. For knowledge workers, this means your role shifts from doing routine information processing to focusing on creative problem solving, relationship building, and high-level strategic thinking. For businesses, AI agents represent a fundamental change in how work gets organized. Instead of human employees managing complex workflows, agents can handle the coordination while humans focus on the outcomes. But here's what I find most exciting. AI agents will democratize capabilities that were previously only available to large organizations. A small business will soon have access to the same level of sophisticated automation and analysis that Fortune 500 companies invest millions to develop. We're still in the early days, but the progress is accelerating rapidly. Right now, most AI agents work best in constrained environments with clear objectives. But every few months, we're seeing breakthroughs in their ability to handle more complex, open-ended goals. The next big leaps will come in areas like multi-agent collaboration, where different AI agents specialize in different capabilities and work together on complex projects, and what researchers call learning agents that get better at their specific tasks over time. So there you have it. AI agents aren't just the next iteration of chatbots. They represent a fundamental shift toward AI systems that can reason, act, and persist toward goals with minimal human oversight. The companies and individuals who understand this shift early will have a significant advantage as these systems become mainstream. If you want to stay ahead of these developments, subscribe to our channel, where we break down the latest in AI and future tech. And drop a comment below. What's the first task you'd want an AI agent to handle for you? The future of work is autonomous, and it's arriving faster than most people realize. Make sure you're ready for it.